Imagine there was a single movement, no heavy weights, no expensive gym membership, no fancy equipment, just 50 repetitions of one specific exercise done every single day. It sounds almost too simple to be effective. You might think, 50 squats? That's just a warm-up. But here is the biological truth. When you commit to this specific number, you aren't just working your legs. You are triggering a systemic transformation that reaches from your brain down to your skeletal structure. Most people underestimate the squat because it's basic. But in the world of physiology, basic is often synonymous with fundamental. And the most incredible part? Your body begins to adapt the moment you finish the very first set. Today we are going to break down the science of what really happens inside your muscles, your joints, and your metabolism when you do 50 squats every day. Stick around until the end, because we're going to reveal the one thing most people get wrong about this habit, and how it can either save or ruin your knees. The moment you drop into your first squat, your body exits a state of metabolic stillness. To perform a squat, your brain must coordinate dozens of major muscle groups and stabilizer muscles. It's not just your quads, it's your glutes, your hamstrings, your calves, your entire core, and even the tiny stabilizers in your lower back. Within the first 5 reps, your heart rate begins to climb. This isn't just about cardio, it's about blood distribution. Your body recognizes a massive demand for oxygen in the largest muscle groups you own. Blood vessels in your lower body dilate. Nitric oxide is released, improving circulation instantly. By rep 20, your internal temperature rises. This thermal effect begins to lubricate your joints. You are literally oiling your hips and knees with synovial fluid, preparing them for the work ahead. The first few days are often the hardest. This is because of DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. As you perform those 50 squats, you are creating microscopic tears in your muscle fibers. This sounds scary, but it's exactly what you want. This is controlled damage. When you finish your 50 reps, your immune system rushes to the site. Inflammatory markers like IL-6 rise briefly to signal the repair crew. White blood cells sweep away debris, and satellite cells fuse to your muscle fibers to make them more resilient. You feel stiff. You feel heavy. But inside, your body is upgrading its structural integrity. It's realizing that normal is no longer enough. By the end of the first week, something fascinating happens. The squats start to feel lighter, but your muscles haven't grown significantly yet. So, what changed? It's your nervous system. This is called neural adaptation. Your brain is getting better at firing your muscles. Initially, your body was inefficient, using too much energy and recruiting muscles at the wrong time. Now, your motor units are synchronizing. Your gluteal amnesia, the phenomenon where our butt muscles turn off from too much sitting, begins to reverse. Your brain reestablishes the connection to your glutes. You start to move with more pop and stand with better posture. By the second week, the physical changes become practical. You'll notice it when you're not even exercising. Climbing a flight of stairs suddenly feels effortless. Getting out of a low car or a deep sofa becomes smoother. This is because 50 squats a day is building functional endurance. Your type 1 muscle fibers, the ones responsible for keeping you moving all day, are becoming more mitochondria dense. These are the power plants of your cells. The more mitochondria you have in your legs, the less fatigue you feel during daily life. Your core is also undergoing a transformation. Think of a squat as a moving plank. To keep your torso upright for 50 reps, your abs and lower back must stay engaged. You are building a natural weight belt made of muscle. As you enter the third week, your balance sharpens. The squat is a complex movement that requires your brain to constantly calculate your center of gravity. This improves your proprioception, your body's ability to sense its position in space. Your ankles, knees, and hips are now working in perfect harmony. The ligaments and tendons, the connective tissues, are becoming more robust. They act like high-tension springs. This bulletproofing of the joints protects you from accidental trips and falls in your daily life. After 30 days, 50 squats a day has become a biological ritual. Your body has now fully adapted, but the benefits shift from getting used to it to long-term metabolic health. First, let's talk about insulin sensitivity. Your legs are the largest glucose sink in your body. By doing 50 squats daily, you are demanding a massive amount of energy. Even when you aren't squatting, your muscles become better at pulling sugar out of your bloodstream to store as fuel. Studies show that short bursts of compound movements can lower post-meal blood sugar spikes by up to 30%. This is a critical long-term benefit. Bones are living tissues that respond to stress, a principle known as Wolff's Law. Every time you squat, your body weight creates a mechanical load on your femur and your hips. This load triggers mechanotransduction. Cells called osteoblasts start laying down new bone minerals. While bodyweight squats are just the beginning, they provide the necessary stimulus to help maintain and even improve bone mineral density. You are essentially hardening your frame against the passage of time. Does 50 squats a day change your hormones? The answer is a nuanced yes. While bodyweight squats won't give you the massive testosterone spike of a 400-pound barbell squat, they do contribute to a healthier environment. Physical activity helps regulate chronic cortisol, the stress hormone. At the same time, the consistent exertion helps balance leptin and ghrelin, your hunger hormones. People who perform daily squats often report fewer cravings and more stable energy levels throughout the day. You're not just training your muscles, you're training your endocrine system to stay balanced. Now, we have to be honest. Will 50 bodyweight squats a day turn you into a professional bodybuilder? No. Muscle growth, or hypertrophy, requires progressive overload. After about 30 to 45 days, your body becomes so efficient at doing 50 squats that they no longer represent a crisis to your muscles. The growth will plateau. To keep seeing muscle size increases, you would eventually need to add weight, slow down the tempo, or increase the reps. However, what 50 squats will do is provide muscle tone and structural maturity. It builds a foundation of dense, functional muscle. There is a benefit to 50 squats a day that no blood test can measure: self-efficacy. There is a psychological power in doing something every single day, without exception. When you prove to yourself that you can maintain a habit for months, that discipline leaks into other areas of your life. You start eating better, you sleep more soundly. When your body feels strong and capable, your mind follows. Before you rush off to do your 50 reps, we need to talk about safety. Squats are great for your knees, but only if the form is correct. 1. Keep your heels glued to the floor. 2. Send your hips back like you're sitting in an invisible chair. 3. Keep your chest up. Don't let your spine round. 4. Ensure your knees track over your toes, not caving inward. Important. Note: if you have pre-existing knee, hip, or back issues, please consult with a medical professional before starting this challenge. Listen to your body. Sharp pain is a signal to stop. At the end of the day, 50 squats is just a number, but the habit of 50 squats is a life changer. It is a signal to your biology that you are active, you are strong, and you are resilient. Your body is a master of adaptation. If you give it 50 reasons every day to be strong, it has no choice but to comply. Final question: are you ready to commit to 50 squats today? Tell us in the comments. Are you starting now, or are you already on a streak? If you found this scientific breakdown helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more non-nonsense fitness tips. Remember, small actions done daily lead to massive results. We'll see you in the next one.